excited to see you, and I can say again because we already met around a week ago and talked about 10 promotion mistakes with some of you. And my name is Alina. This is Daria with me. We are co-owners of WedVibes, and basically we are the brains behind the success of WedVibes. What does it mean? That we craft and implement. Okay, there is a poll. It's a little bit early for the poll. Let me start with introduction.
I can see that people are already voting.
Yeah, thank you for voting, but I crafted my introduction, so don't pull it yet. All right. So we are the brains behind WedVibes, and we actually create and implement the marketing promotion strategy. And not many of you know, but we also help more than 100 wedding professionals to market themselves and to convert your talents into profit. So, yeah, thank you for voting. And my question was, have you watched already the webinar about, yes, cool, 30% already know us, so I can maybe speed up the introduction. That's amazing. And actually, we received such a great feedback on the webinar we did on about 10 mistakes. And it is like music to our ears because it means a lot to us when you come back and say that the content we crafted was very useful and you already start applying the insights and the techniques in your promotion. It's really important to us. And one of the hottest topic was ghosting. And it's really tricky. Ghosting really tricky because it destroys your marketing efforts and everything you do to attract your couples. When people just disappear and these inquiries don't convert into bookings, it hurts. And it makes a lot of you feel insecure, like what's wrong, and question you, like, what's wrong with me? Like maybe I'm not good enough professional. And congratulations. Today, you made a huge step to overcome ghosting. And after this webinar, you will know how to lead the communication with your clients. And on a bigger scale, I would say how to lead your business, because communication is also a big part of marketing, and marketing, as we always say, delivers around 50% of your success. So let's get started.
Yeah, so I'm trying to close the poll. I can see like the 70% of all the listeners today actually is their first webinar with us. So welcome, and let's get acquainted. Yeah, so we would love to get to know you better. So I saw some like people from all around the world, from the Budapest, Hungary, from Mexico, from Canada, from Italy, France, I believe. So if you didn't do that yet, please comment in the chat your name, your profession, and maybe why you're here. I mean, probably we all know why you're here, because you want to defeat ghosting, but still maybe you can share some struggles or some goals with us, like for your business for 2025 strategy. While you're doing this, I'm still trying to close the poll from my part. Okay, so while
because we tried to use the technologies and this poll looked so cool and innovative, but now it like covers the entire screen.
Yeah, but I can see the chat from at the same time. I can see the Lucy wedding stationery. Yeah. So keep just commenting in the chat. Just introduce yourself, and we would love to get to know you better. And while you're doing this, here are some ground rules. So this webinar is 1 hour long. We will try to keep it as short as possible, but we have tons of information we want to share with you. And who doesn't know us yet, we're going to share with you our journey, our mission, who we are, these pretty ladies here. And after that, we will move on to the main part, of course, to the 5 tools to defeat ghosting, because like Alina mentioned, it's super important topic, and I'm sure everyone who experienced it even once, we should to never relive it again. And as always, we prepared some super cool bonuses for you. And in the end of the session, we will be ready to answer any of the questions in the Q&A section. Please remove any distraction, close your Instagram, close your emails if you're working, close your editing if you're working, and focus on this webinar, because we have tons of information to share with you. Okay, I'm closing the poll one more time. Yes, I'm reading all the intros. It's super great to see you guys. And we are moving on.
We are moving on. And yeah, let's watch a video.
Yeah, first of all, let's watch a video and see who can recognize themselves in this particular interaction.
What's this?
Hi, how's it going? It just depends on the size and flavor, but for that picture, that one was around 160. Hey, just checking in. Are you still interested in the cake?
This is like super funny and it's super relatable. So while you're introducing yourself, maybe just like raise a hand or drop like a yes in the chat if you're familiar with this kind of experience. If you really like, if it happened to you even once in your life. Yeah, absolutely, totally. I can see some comments. Yes, so it's super relatable to us. So again, ghosting is frustrating and leaves us with so many questions like, what did I do wrong? And today we'll talk about marketing proven techniques that will help you to overcome this obstacle and guarantee you 90-90 response rate, which is amazing. So yeah, I can see some answers, amazing. And we're moving on, and let us introduce ourselves.
Because for those 30% of you who made it to the 10 Mistakes webinar, you remember that we always teach everyone to show up yourself and show your personality, share some facts about your bio. So we will share about some facts about us. Actually, Daria and I, we met 4.5 years ago in UCLA, in Los Angeles, California, where I still live. And I'm right now in Los Angeles. And I studied film business back then because I wanted to change my career completely. Daria studied marketing. We met, and this is how we started our journey. Now I call her partner, my partner in crime, and she is a proven wedding and marketing expert, because I can say that Daria, she did a successful job on both continents. As some of you, for 9 years, she did wedding planning. So raise your hands, wedding planners. Daria knows all about that, and she did luxury weddings in Italy and France. Also, she created a lot of creative advertisement campaigns for the household brands. And today, she inspires, connects, and blends the art, fashion, digital, marketing, and of course, wedding trends, and create the aesthetics WedVibes is known for, and also the sellable and likable content that many of you know.
Yeah, I can see the Dora. Yeah, just a high five, Dora. I can see just at least one planner here in the chat. Yeah, hello.
Oh, way more people raising their hands. I think
I can see raising hand. Oh, hello, everyone. Yeah, and let me introduce Alina, my wonderful partner in crime, as she said. So she's the biggest brains in our team, the mastermind behind WedVibes. We have 15 years of experience in like corporations, and I'm sure many of you know this love marks like Nutella, Ferrero Rocher, Kit Kat, even from your childhood. So you've been there from the whole life, and you didn't know the person who actually was behind the marketing. And this is Alina, and today she's creating this strategy that help us grow so fast and become like the fastest growing media, and we're going to talk about it later. And most importantly, she helps our clients to monetize their talents and achieve their business goals. And together, yeah, we're the super duo, and we have the team of 20 people, Alex included, who are helping us like every day to achieve these goals.
And that's interesting that we combined our expertise to scale WedVibes. And I think that some of those 150 people and the other who will watch has, like me, some corporate experience, and others all forever was selfpreneurs. And that is the beauty of wedding industry, because there are so many different ways that brought us, because there is not like a university of weddings yet. So yeah, I'm really excited that you can come to the industry from some so different fields. And yeah, we combined our expertise to grow WedVibes and help wedding professionals. And I would love to give you some glimpse of what we accomplished so far. Of course, the most important that we grew to 165, already 65,000 followers on Instagram, and it's not only the number, it's audience, right? It's people. And what I'm specifically proud about that it's a very loyal and engaged, beautiful audience who trust our expertise, who follow our recommendations, and they come to Wet Vibes every day for the inspiration and ideas. And also we partnered with amazing and well-known household brands. And another part of our business that some of you know about, it's Wet Vibes editorials that also became known on the market because we create our unique Wet Vibes content. And some of them became viral, like Barbie, for example. We secured amazing locations and the top tier venues for these editorials. For example, Villa Balbiana, everyone knows this amazing villa at Lake Como, or Plaza Athénée in Paris. It has been featured in Sex and the City movie on the last season. Also, Chateau de Villers in France, and you name it. So basically, in many dream wedding locations, we had some editorials. And last and not least, that our annual Wet Vibes video was broadcasted on Times Square. That was amazing. That was during Bridal Fashion Week, New York Bridal Fashion Week, and we were there. And yeah, this feeling was just so wholesome.
Yeah, if you make it in New York, you make it everywhere.
Yeah, and that was about Wet Vibes success, but something that it's not obvious for you. We don't really talk that much about this behind the scene job that we do. We actually help with marketing to wedding professionals, and we already just last year put $1 million on their bank account, basically transforming their talent into money, which sounds very straightforward, but it really is.
Yeah, I can see actually the people of our community, like the vendors of our community here, and even some vendors who have participated in our editorials, which is amazing. So welcome, guys. And yeah, so we marketed top industry players, top industry vendors. And here's one of our oldest and favorite clients, Mr. Roman Ivanov. He's a photographer. Today he is one of the top photographers in Italy. And we're going to bring his case a lot today because he's just that good. And he started as a, again, super talented, but local wedding photographer with a big dream. He wanted to work in Italy and France in venues like, again, Villa Balbiana on Lake Como, which was captured in the House of Gucci movie. And yeah, together we worked on his personal brand step by step, creating a luxury wedding photographer's narrative. So we've celebrated, so what we did actually, so we've celebrated the smallest victories, like reposts from the big brands or from influencers. We posted stories about the villas and chateaus he always wanted to work in and finally got the chance to do so. We invited everyone for a cup of coffee just to create a partnership, and not only the coffee, so we've used our favorite give first approach, and who watched our previous webinar knows what I'm talking about. And so because Roman is a photographer, he was able to offer the free portraits or like the family photo shoots to his potential partners, and it worked. It worked in helping him to build this potential partnerships. And so like which are super necessary, especially if you expand your services to the destination market. And of course, we use the power of publications to solidify his position in the luxury market. So, and constantly reminded about these publications and his social media, keep reposted, basically recycling all this post, because we just know that's what his clients are looking for. And all the steps, all these tools actually helped him to land his first 18,000 client in the US dollars and this year, and we are super proud of him. And we actually used some like ghosting buster tools again, and we're gonna use his example in today's cases. So yeah, let's move on.
On top of that, it's our 360 experience working with marketing for different wedding professionals. The most known professions like wedding photographer and planners, to the emerging one like content creator, or the very unique like a wedding DJ. So we know all the struggles, all the insights, and the tools that work the best for each profession, and what is the most important, how each profession can contribute, and actually applying the tools that accelerate the growth. So there is no bias. We work with all the professions and elevate the market altogether.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about our mission. So Vet Vibes was founded by yours truly 9 years ago with a bold mission in mind. We wanted to help wedding professionals to convert likes into profit, because in the end of the day, we're not just raising our Instagram following or creating beautiful weddings. We're here to make it like our profitable business. So we consider Vet Vibes is a hub connecting couples to wedding professionals. We discover and showcase incredible talents like you guys to the world and help them grow business, be noticed, and attract dream couples. So as a storefront, you can consider us as, of course, as a media that writes all this beautiful, entertaining, or educational posts. But in the back, we're actually marketing experts that help clients to earn more money. So that's why it makes sense why we're actually going to teach you today about the ghost busting strategies. And because we love to unite wedding professionals and give them values and help them to earn big money, we are super happy to announce next week exclusive meeting with one of our favorite luxury Lake Como wedding planners. And soon you're gonna find out.
Muy bien.
Oh,
Gracias.
Margarita, I'm going to mute you. No hard feelings. Yeah. So once again, it's going to be the exclusive meeting with one of our favorite Lake Como wedding planners. Soon you're going to find out who it is exactly. And so there are going to be tips how to start working in the most desirable wedding destination, Lake Como, how to partner with the best planners in the industry, how to actually represent yourself. It's going to be like networking session where you can introduce yourself and find your valuable contacts and maybe kick off some mutual projects. So how to get an invitation, watch till the end, and we are going to tell you. And in the meantime, I can see that the chat is kind of quiet. So just please raise your hands or drop, I don't know, the plus or something that we know that you're actually listening to us. So yeah, hello.
Hey,
Thank you.
if Lake Como is something that is interesting for you for your career.
Yeah, it's just super difficult to talk just with a screen and to not see your faces.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you're here.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, like if you want to turn on your camera, don't hold yourself, just turn on, because I would love to see your emotion and reaction. Okay, now we are moving forward, and basically we will talk about the main topic of the webinar. It's ghosting. Before we will jump into the ghosting and share these techniques, how to overcome it, we always start from the most important question about what marketing is, because I know that for many of you, and I want you also to give your feedback to me, in most cases, you guys spend a lot of time, effort, resources, and money of nailing and polishing your professional skills. Like photographer becomes a better photographer, planner takes a lot of courses to be a best planner. But when it comes to marketing, it's kind of a very gray area, where you most probably feel uncomfortable, because this is not your education, this is not your job, but you have to do it to thrive, right? And sometimes it makes you feel frustrated and braggy and a lot of other hard feelings. I know that because like to my point, we work with so many professionals, artists that really struggle. With my 15 years in marketing and Daria's almost 10 years, we always on a mission to make marketing feel easy and comfortable. And to the first step, how we can convert this attitude is, first of all, explain in easy words what means marketing. Actually, I always say that it's all about deep consumer understanding. What means deep consumer understanding? And basically understand what your consumers need. And the better you understand their needs, the better you convert those needs into your profit. Does it sound logical? I will elaborate, but I also need to understand if you follow it and it sounds logical to you. So let's move on. When we talk how we can apply it for weddings, and not only couples, by the way, ghosting also happens when we try to reach out partners, planners, and when we want to partner with brands. So you can apply those techniques for all of them, but let's focus on couples. First of all, if you talk about clients, couples are humans, right? What does it mean? It means that they can feel the same frustration as normal human beings, and they can feel confused, they can be irrational, and they can be undecisive because they don't want to make decisions, as many of us. Let's move on and think about, we as people take 2,000 decisions every day, from what we want to eat for breakfast to do we want to swipe right or left on Tinder, or how to invest money. So basically every minute we have to decide something. I don't know how about you, but it's really hard. People normally don't like making decisions, because when you make a decision, it means that you like choose something and you reject something the other. It's hard. And weddings is one of the most hard and stressful decisions to make, because for the couple, it's a lifetime event, right? The stakes are high, the budget is high, and the pressure is also very high. It's a hard choice, because only in the United States, there are 500,000 professionals on the market. And the couple, or in most cases, the bride has to, or maybe the bride and the parents have to choose the only one who will make their dream wedding. And they're like newborns. They just got proposed and they have to make this decision as soon as possible. And they never actually was into the wedding industry. They don't know who are the best professionals. So they feel very, very frustrated, and they don't want to decide right away. And that's why it's really important to start thinking about them, that they are under such pressure when they find you and inquire you asking, what's your price? Let's step into their shoes and stop pushing your service, but what to do instead, right? You will ask me, we will talk about that. And before we will talk, okay, how to handle this information that they are under pressure, I would encourage you to start applying some promotion techniques that we talked last week about praising yourself. What does it mean? I saw that some of you already did that. What does it mean? I encourage you to take pictures of some cool slides that you like on this webinar and post on your Instagram stories with a comment like, I'm always learning to give the best client's experience, or to becoming a better professional. Because if you remember, Snoop Dogg, praising yourself is an essential part of attracting right couples and shaping the perception to make you feel like a top professional in the market. So yeah, just keep doing it, taking pictures and posting on your Instagram, and let's move on and convert this knowledge about how much pressure we have from couples and how to convert it into your profit.
Yeah, and we are moving on. And before we are gonna watch this video, just tell me who remembers this movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. Who watched it? Who actually seen it? Just raise your hand, or yeah, drop like me. Yeah, I can see at least, yeah, a couple of, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so maybe you know, maybe not that this is actually how the real Jordan Belfort looks like. So this was like the Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the movie. He's the real person, and he is like the best seller in the world. He can sell anything to anyone. He today, even like after all of the things that happened in the movie, he's today like one of the greatest motivation speakers and coaches, and he's pretty good. And so we will watch a fragment on one of his speeches where he explained one of the most famous scenes from the movie. So let's watch it.
Hello, Mrs. Belfort. Can you please sell me this pen? Let me tell you what that
whole exercise really stands for, right? So the whole sell me this pen narrative is really, it's a test that you give to a salesman to see if they really understand what selling is all about. If you ask someone who's not a professional salesman, who doesn't have the right instincts, they'll start actually trying to sell you a pen. This pen is great. This pen writes upside down. It's the best value for its money. And they buy this pen. Here's the thing. The only one rational thing you can do when someone says, sell me this pen, and that is to start asking them questions. So tell me, how long have you been in the market for a pen? What type of pens have you used in the past? Business or personal? The key to selling is to find out, step one, what are your clients' needs, values, what pain are they looking to resolve? What do they need? And you're looking to fill that need at the most basic level, right? Well,
Yep. Yes, so we actually cut it into 2 pieces. So here's like the first piece, and we're gonna watch the second part of his speech later. But the main insight, guys, we want you to actually to take away from Jordan's speeches today, that instead of pushing your services to anyone, and like to not ask any questions, just okay, are you like, you are the bride and the groom, okay, like, here's my services, let's work together. No, it doesn't work. You need to understand what are their actually needs, because just besides the simple need, the organizing the wedding. Okay, this is like just something on the surface, but we need to dig deeper. We need to understand their needs. We need to make their lives easier, because like Alina said, they're newborns. They just got in this like the deep blue ocean with like at least 1 million professionals all around the world. And you need to make their life easier, because there are so many talented wedding professionals. Even you here, guys, like so many photographers, planners, I don't know, floral artists, makeup artists, cake makers, and you all like the competitors in a good way, because like you're so talented, and all of you deserve your best clients. And it's so hard to choose just one, especially for this like once in a lifetime experience, or maybe I don't know, like 2 times in a lifetime experience. I mean, still, it's a rare occasion. It's super stressful, like as it is, and you have to help them to make this decision. Does it make sense? So yeah, we will teach you how to do it. And of course, the marketing itself is such a broad topic. And in the course, we're going to talk about the whole funnel, like how the couples be able to find you, how to make yourself, how attract them, how to make yourself presentable. And because like the ghosting is just one small, like tiny problem. And but yeah, today we're going to concentrate just on this, the tools, how to defeat your ghosting. And we're gonna concentrate on the quick wins that you can apply today, just like in 24 hours. So again, close like any of the distractions, close your Instagram scrolling, whatever, grab your pens and let's step into your client's shoes. So we need to together, we need to understand their needs and the whole path of how they make a decision. And so we're gonna help you how to defeat ghosting and sell your services. Let's go.
Let's go. I need your attention now. Number 1 technique is Barnum effect. Please reply on the chat if from your experience, maybe you studied social science, maybe you studied sociology, psychology, maybe you just heard about this. Like, do you know what it is? Because I will definitely tell you. But I wonder like how prepared you are what it is. So Barnum effect, or everyone is egocentric. What does it mean? It's a psychological bias when people believe that generic information that actually applies to many people is specifically tailored for them. So Professor Barnum ran a test with his students, and he asked each student to fill out the questionnaire. They answered the questions, and afterwards, each student received the personalized result based on the answers. Everyone said that the results precisely described their responses. That's cool, right? But if you now know that every student received the same results, does it like remind you of something, like horoscopes or something? So what is the idea? If you give people the questionnaire, they fill out the questionnaire, and you come back with the authority, with a, let's say, customized response, even though it's very generic, people still perceive that it was tailored specifically for them. Doesn't make sense. Oh, I see that not many, like many of you don't know about Barnum. Doesn't make sense. And I believe that you have some ideas now how it is applicable for ghosting and how you can totally use it in your communication. First, couples want to be unique, and they are unique, of course, and they want to tell their story and they want to be heard. How to apply this Barnum effect in communication, and basically to make your business thrive, first, ask questions. When you receive the inquiry, it's not just replying and saying, those are my services, those my prices, this is my website. Like when you decide, come back and book me. It's asking questions and expressing the interest. A week ago on this webinar about promotional mistakes, we talked about IKEA rule. What IKEA rule means that the more time, efforts, and resources you put into assembling the table or the couch from IKEA, the more you attach to it. Same here. The more questions or interaction you have with the couple, they already will be attached to you and thinking, all right, like you're really interested in them. This is the first one. Second, which is maybe the coolest part of today's webinar, and we actually tested this with so many clients. Think about incorporating quizzes or self-identifying questions into your inquiry form or into your communication funnel, whatever you do. And you can see this example, for example, right? Like choose the dress you like the most, or like choose the venue you like the most. You can craft couple mood boards, what mood of the wedding resonates with you the best. So it should be, of course, something playful, but also it gives this connection with what you do. I'm trying to, to read the chat and keep talking, but I'm failing. So let me focus on delivering the
I'm
idea.
reading it. Yeah, some people are replying that it's super clear, and someone already just using this technique can help them to book like the 90% of all the time, but they want to know about the other 10%.
Okay, I see, Kim. Yeah, okay. So we have 4 more. So, and number 3, once you get all the answers, the idea is to link your solution, basically your service, with their answer as a unique offer. And it's not about creating a customized service. We don't want you to burn out. Of course not. It's mostly about customizing the way of selling and linking your service with what you heard and to add the personal touch. And of course, we will on the course, and we know a lot of examples how to incorporate this Barnum effect into your inquiry form and how to craft the quizzes that really engage people.
Okay, so yeah, just drop some comments in the chat, or again, raise your hands if you just understood this technique, if you liked it, if you're gonna use it, implement this, or you're already doing this. And we're moving on to the second tool, to the second technique. It's called in marketing the spotlight effect. But first, let's watch the short video.
Iris, in the movies, we have leading ladies and we have the best friend. I can tell our leading lady, but for some reason, you're behaving like the best friend.
You're so right. You're supposed to be the leading lady of your own life, for God's sake.
You're supposed to be the leading lady of your life, for God's sake. So here's like the short teaser of my favorite of all time movie, The Holiday. Yeah, love this movie. I can see your comment, Kim. Yes, the same here. So again, in marketing, it's called the spotlight effect. What does it mean? So like Kate Winslet character, we all want to be leading characters in our life, especially, right? Especially when it comes to such a big occasion like wedding. And so your couples want to be seen. They want to have this ultra luxury experience, not only during the day of their wedding, but from the very first preparation steps. They just diving into this whole new shiny industry, the wedding industry. So do your homework. Whenever you actually get inquiry And I'm sure most of you getting them through your DMs, which is super simple. Or even like if you with an email, you can easily find their Instagram. Today is like not such a big deal to find someone else's Instagram. So check their social, like check their page and pick some facts about them, about the proposal maybe. I mean, most of the couples today, they post their proposals about maybe their lifestyle, like they do like love to vacation, or just their like couple in general. Give them a compliment and share the idea based on what you learned about them. So for example, some of the brides actually, they share openly how they trying the dresses. And so you can see, okay, I can see that you tried on the dresses from these designers and I love this. And I actually maybe I don't know, as a photographer, maybe I shot some of this like very designers dresses. It's such a great choice, and I do also recommend this one designer or like this bridal shop or like whatever. Or I don't know, if you see that they already maybe chose their venue, you can, I mean, you can just recommend something, or you can compliment them on their like life choices. The main idea here is just to express your genuine connection with them, your genuine interest in their couple, because like they need to see that, because they're spending so much money, and the wedding services is not like the cheap jewelry that you can buy through like social media, for example. It's just something super unique, and you need to show your passion, so they will shine with you. It's like I will just compare it with a luxury hotel experience where they always know your name wherever you go. Like in the hotel's territory, they know your, I don't know, food allergies or the mattress preferences, especially if you keep staying in this hotel, the hotel chain a lot. So you need to treat your couples the same. You need to give them this unique experience, especially from the very first step, because like how else they will trust you that you will give them the same unique experience during the wedding day. So, and of course, we have lots of examples, and particular to this like spotlight effect example, we have our super talented Ksenia. She's a makeup artist, and the main idea behind her personal brand when we tried to achieve some goals with her was to actually discover connections, like to create connections with cool partners, like either magazines or maybe some TV shows, or maybe some established professionals who she work with like as a second makeup artist. So that's how like we helped her. We used the spotlight effect a lot. We helped her to actually gain some facts about her potential partners. And she never experienced ghosting since then. Because like even with big magazines like Vogue or like the big brands like Tiffany, it's all about human connections. They're always the person behind the screen. Behind the screen. So basically, that's how she's got to be a feature in Vogue. That's how she was invited in this TV show. How it's called? So you think you can dance?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and of course, all of this recognition brought her tons and tons of clients. So we just created this like path for her. So she needed to have this like the recognition, this shiny brands in her portfolio, shiny features, and that's how we actually got it. So because like she just discovered some facts about all of these partners, and she got these connections. Does it make sense?
It makes sense, and they see that there is some discussions about it feels invasive. I would say, guys, the praise never sounds invasive. And if your couples or like the brides, if the Instagram page is open, that means that they're totally fine with some people looking to the Instagram. And if you can pick some facts about them that make them feel good, feel attractive, feel creative, it is not invasive, because Instagram is all about our ego, right? Many people just want to show their life, the best version of their life, and they are welcome all kinds of compliments, especially everyone want to be influencer and decisive. You can also emphasize that I see that you have like some like a huge impact on your community, whatever. So think about Instagram and why people use Instagram. It's totally not the private diary. It's something that you want to put on the forefront.
Yeah,
And
if Instagram is private, it's totally different approach. So because like we're sharing the 5 tools with you, and if Instagram is private, you can just drop it and move on to the next tool. But as Elena mentioned, if Instagram is open, that means like, yeah, they're just attracting followers. They want to share their life. And basically, if we talk about the high end, the luxury weddings, the people spending so much money and they want to be featured, they want to be published in the Wed Vibes, in Vogue, in Harper's Bazaar, in The Lane, etc., right? So basically, and we do not kind of like try and to inspire you to do the whole FBI investigation. No, just scroll through the feed and just pick up some posts, and this is enough. So yeah, let's move on to the next tool.
all right, yeah, let's move to number 3 technique. We combined 2 insights and we call them all together FOMO and halo effect. And here again, I need your attention now. What does it mean? Because FOMO, it's so generic, fear of missing out, all right, what they're gonna tell me. Like, give me a minute and I will explain. First, shape the right perception. Instagram is an amazing platform for you to shape the right perception and to lead your narrative. Create and think about creating content for one specific couple. And I really need to bring your attention here because this is something that we basically came up a couple years ago and start using. Normally, in many cases, you have a DM communication with your couple and you have like a content plan and you post stories, but it's not connected with a specific communication with the couple. Think about connecting it because maybe it makes more sense in many cases. It makes more sense to shape your, let's say, Instagram story sequence aiming to reach this specific couple rather than spraying to, like, let's say, your entire audience. Because if these specific couples will get the message that you want to deliver to them, right, not straightforward but in a very creative way, it will most probably end up by booking. Because in many cases, when couple reach out to you, either because they found you or someone recommended you to them, they start following you. And this is your time to thrive. This is your time to grab their attention and show that, yeah, guys, you did the right choice. This is me you have to work with. All right, let's break it down. What kind of content basically to post just to catch this couple, or let's say to help them to choose you, right? Because we remember all the pressure they have and they feel lost and confused and indecisive. To help them make a decision to work with you. FOMO, fear of missing out. Everyone wants to work with high demanded professionals, right? Not only top, by high demanded. And I always bring the example of you walking down the street in the new city, new town, you're a tourist, and you see 2 restaurants, and one of them is busy and another restaurant is empty. Which one you will choose? Most probably you will just join the line and wait for the free table because already you know that this restaurant is in high demand. So show in your stories that you are busy. What you can post? You can post the booking calendar, and there is an example of our amazing Wed Vibes community member, Haley. She just recently crafted this amazing calendar and posted that. You can even break it down to the specific date and say that, I don't know, September 24th, pre-booked. If you know that you're already in talks with this couple for September 24th, for example, right? So you can slightly, like, you know, very gentle to push them to make the decision and show that you are very busy with all the projects and inquiries. Also, you can just print screen some like screenshot the inquiry and post it and like, oh my God, I'm receiving so many amazing inquiries for the July. So yeah, and this is how you shape this perception that you're incredibly busy and you are in a very, very high demand.
Yeah.
Do you do this? Just again, I want to feel you. Do you do it? Does it make sense to try?
Give us some love.
Give us some love, yeah.
Just drop in the chat, like, yeah, if you're still here, if you're still listening. Okay, I can feel one love.
One
Okay.
love. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah, I was like, yeah, public speaking is hard, so I forgot to make a note that sometimes some clients share with us the automated sequence, and some of you, not everyone, but some of you, like using this, hurry up, the spots are filling really quick. It is not FOMO. it just automated message. So be a little bit more creative. Don't send out this hurry up, spots are filling in quick.
Yeah, and we're moving on to the halo effect. So halo effect is super simple. That basically means, like in the marketing, it means if like if you were just good in something, that probably means that you are good in everything else. And again, like with the FOMO effect, you are posting, like everything you post, it's just in mind for your potential clients who are following right now. So basically, if they found you already on your Instagram or their website, of course, they like in 99% they're gonna follow you. They're gonna because like they just following everybody who they consider for their wedding. It makes sense. So you can actually post something that you are just not only super busy and not only super like you have like the light of the potential clients here, but also you post your achievements. This is all the halo effect is about. And again, here's the Roman. Again, even like one of our like greatest students, because he actually applies everything we tell him. So, and he nailed like this particular technique. So if like even today, like in the morning, I saw this particular story. That's why it's here. So he announced that he just opened his first Lake Como office. How cool is this? And he does it all the time. So like not all every photographer actually have an office. I mean, and like Como no less. So post your achievements, post your features and publication, repost it, recycle it all the time. Like, oh my God, I just remembered like last month I got like 3 new publications. How cool is that? You can do it in Reels, you can do it in Stories, you can do it as a photo gallery, because you basically just like treat it as your gratitude journal. So you basically you're not kind of bragging about it. You try and actually just try and say thank you for yourself for all of these achievements, and your clients will follow your lead. So post your feedback from your clients, post maybe you have a presence from them, post like the feedback from your partners, post that someone cool liked your post, like maybe this like, I don't know, amazing bridal designer just liked your post. And because like Roman actually does this all the time, and he does this like so naturally, because he genuinely, sincerely, he just loves to like kind of save all of these memories, save all of these achievements, and it works. It works. It will give the perception for your potential clients that you're super popular, and your clients just didn't know you before. They just dived in a new wedding industry, and that's it. And
Number 4. Sign up for our marketing course, Fall in Love. You see, we are very creative. We just even called it Fall in Love, meaning that how to make your clients fall in love with you. And we put there anti-ghosting toolkit, let's say. It is proven communication funnels with partners and couples. It is real communication scripts that we use for our clients. And you can basically copy and paste with some kind of minor fine-tuning. It is sales techniques like Barnum effect and many more, because marketing and psychology is very close, and the better you understand the human behavior patterns, the better you actually apply them for your marketing and use this irrational nature of people in your favor. And also some real examples of quizzes and tests from other professionals, how you can use them for inspiration to craft for yourself. We start April 1st, so it's like 3 or 4 days to go. And we encourage you to take this lifetime decision and join to attract and to lead the right couples.
Yeah, and I'm just keep commenting like on because I can see like so many people are actually here and know Roman and actually loves him. So this is like so super cool to hear. And we have the big announcement. So we started with a promising of this super cool live session. And here it is. So only for our students, only for those who is gonna join us before April 1st. The next week, we're gonna kick off the start of our course, not only with the lectures, because we're gonna publish the model number 1, of course, yeah, naturally, but we also gonna have the live session, the live lecture with this like super exclusive, super luxury top wedding planner in Lake Como. And she's one of our oldest, again, and the most recognized members. Anastasia, she's the owner of the Happy Moments Collector Wedding Agency. So they're one of the most recognized agencies in Lake Como. They have 10 years of experience. They have 6-figure budgets. The couples are mostly Americans who are dreaming of this Lake Como magnificent venues. They've been published in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and the project, this particular ceremony from Villa Balbiana, actually became viral on Instagram and Pinterest. Just let me know who actually saw this picture before, because whenever I go to the Pinterest and just type in the Lake Como ceremony, blah blah blah, I keep seeing this picture. This is her project. So and so with Anastasia, we're gonna talk about how to start working at Lake Como, and it's gonna be complimentary for everyone, for the planners, photographers, basically for everyone who wants to do this destination weddings just in Italy, in Lake Como, in this most desirable wedding destination in the world. And she's gonna also share some tips of how to start working with planners like her, because she keeps receiving the thousands and thousands of requests every month. And so she's gonna share some wisdom with us. And this is not it. We also have an exclusive opportunity to connect with each other, with other professionals. And we have so many amazing professionals who already joined our course. And we're super happy about that. We have so many members of our community who actually joined our course. And you can present yourself, you can tell about you can actually exchange your Instagram handles, you can do this follow to follow, you can also use this basically opportunity to talk to each other, to talk about your goals and struggles, maybe ask some questions, maybe find your team and start creating projects together. So this is super unique thing, and we really want to kick off these networking sessions. We also will have 3 more live Q&A sessions during the whole course length. And we're going to discuss your progress. We, me and Alina and our team, we're going to give you the feedback. And of course, do not forget what we have the private Facebook community, where you can also share your goals, your projects, or maybe your job opportunity. And so basically, it's going to be on April 5th, the next Friday. And again, it's available just for students. So just join us, and we're going to happy to see you there. And we're moving on.
On the course, we aim not only to provide you with knowledge, but also to deliver real business results, basically meaning money, as many of our graduates have done. And if you consider ROI, I know that many of you thinking about investments, selling just one wedding at high rate will cover the cost of the course. And the main outcomes are you will get a solid understanding of your positioning, crafting your brand DNA and why you are unique. Second, you attract and win more upscale couples, and our course is mostly crafted for those who want to level up the business. You finally reach your dream destination, and this live meeting session with Como wedding planner, actually regarding this point, you will feel confident selling yourself and raising prices, and you will craft a self-promotion strategy and keep up with social media trends. Let's look into the program, because we worked hard to craft the most comprehensive course about wedding marketing. So it's not just marketing, not just wedding, it's wedding marketing. And the program covers the entire promotion funnel. So those of you who watched the previous webinar, you're familiar with that. For the new of you, I will just walk through, because if we cover all the funnel in your business, it makes it most probably in most cases, you will be successful. First of all, your couples should be aware of you. They need to know about you. Then, no, let's hold on the first slide. Then, when they're aware of you, they like you and they consider you to become a vendor. They inquire you. If everything works well, they book you. And when they book you and they have experience of working with you, they can become your ambassadors and recommend. So in our course, we cover all of them. And step by step, I will give you the main highlights, what we will talk about. Now we can move on. So on this first step, first stage of Aware of You, we will work on basically become known and drive the traffic and drive the couples you want to attract on your Instagram, on your brand. Let's say it could be a website as well. We will work on Instagram bio and Reels, ad strategy, how to reach the right audience, not just random leads. We will work on PR and publications, again, to drive the exposure. And we will talk about how to do meaningful networking and collaborations. And as a part of our private Facebook community, you also will spread the word about yourself. Then we will move on and talk about this moment of considering you. Once people know about you, they think, all right, does this professional look something that I want to work with? Like everyone knows about Coca-Cola, but not many people want to drink Coca-Cola. So you want them to know you and to like it. For this step, we will craft your positioning and brand DNA, and there is a lot of job we will be doing to actually pull out your uniqueness and shape it in your, very beautiful and very well-designed positioning. Brand aesthetics, we know because we are media, we know what upscale couples like and how to showcase your portfolio in a good way. Instagram aesthetics, of course, engaging content, how not only to show your portfolio, but also, incorporate in your content different angles from backstage to your personality. Also website and price list. We will also cover the winning price list. Then they like you and they acquire you. And this is where ghosting happens. So basically today we only cover, you see this, these stages of the funnel. But again, on the course, we will say goodbye to ghosting because we put together, can we please move on? Thank you. Effective outreach, emails, sales techniques, communication scripts, defeat ghosting, and quizzes and tests. I already actually talked about that. And after you have an amazing experience of working together with a couple, we will work on make clients and your colleagues partners to become your ambassadors, right? How to inspire them to spread the word about you, to give you PR, to recommend you. We will talk a lot about excellent consumer experience, and basically these anti-ghosting tools, it's also some part of your excellent consumer experience, right? Because this is the first touch point, the first communication you have with them, and how to exceed expectations. So basically we will cover all the funnel to attract enough attention and to convert successfully into bookings and to become the go-to person on the market.
Yeah, and before we're gonna move on and tell you a little bit more about our course, we usually get all of these questions from our potential clients, from our members. Okay, so what should I do? What should I do? Like, how should I start to actually attract this super luxury, this upscale clients? And instead, we decided to share the wisdom of this Barbie girl, Margot Robbie, and she's gonna answer for us.
So when anyone asks me, like, what should I do? I'm just like, just do anything. Anything will lead to something else. And you just got to get out there and take a chance. Even if it's unpaid work, whatever it is, it will lead to something better. So do everything. Do it all.
Do everything, so do it all. Yeah, so basically again, so today we are sharing with you, we still have 2 more tools of the ghost busting. So yeah, just try everything, just try every tool. And like we discussed it already in a chat, if they have like the private Instagram account, just move on. If they, I don't know, do not reply to some of the tools we're going to share with you, just move on and just try new things. But if you wanted to kind of approach it from from the marketing standpoint, from the marketing strategy, from this marketing experts, we are inviting you to actually, of course, to try and be the marketing experts yourselves, because basically you are the Jacks and Janes of all trades. You are the solopreneurs, most of you are the talents, you are the marketing experts, you are accountants, you are lawyers. So you need to dig in all of these marketing strategies. You need to know about all of these funnels Alina mentions. You need to know how to approach your clients, how to represent yourself, how to track them. So yeah, as a marketing experts ourselves, we are giving you the super bonus. So we're gonna give you bonus. So you can use this promo code ghosting, and we just recorded the screen so we can show you how to use it. So basically, if you will actually open your phones and try and screen this, make a photo of this QR code, you're going to be redirected in our website. Just click the first button. You're going to be directed in a cart. Just put your email there and apply this word, ghosting. It's super easy. And yeah, gift our discount code, apply ghosting, and you're going to get the super deal for $10.99 instead of $19.98. So this is like almost a 50% discount. So I'm gonna give you like 5 more seconds so you can scan this QR code. And while you're doing this, still just please raise your hand and give us your feedback that you're here, that you're still listening to us. And we're moving on.
We are moving on to number 5. Thank you, Dora. Number 5 technique, personalized offer. I think that some of you already doing that, but we want to encourage you really keep doing. Because if we talk about ultra luxury clients, but any client, when we talk about wedding market, they want customized approach because they believe they're unique. They put a lot of money on the table, and of course they want to be heard, and they want to say that no, whatever you offering to someone else maybe doesn't work for us. We want something that uniquely crafted for us. And of course, we are here, we do business, right? It doesn't mean that you have to craft the specific customized service. It just means that you can add some personal touch in the offer you send to them in your proposal. Let's watch the video. We promised you that we will watch the part 2. Let's watch the part 2 and then connect the dot in the summary, what means personalized offer.
When you just go out and try to sell something to someone, what you're saying is, I don't give a shit about you. I'm just going to ram this down your throat, right? I want to know what you need. I want to know what you've done in the past, because the biggest mistake that rookie salesmen make is they try to sell to everybody versus weeding out people who are not interested and only selling to those who are. So I ask questions, but not any question. I ask pointed questions to identify what type of pens you used in the past, how much money you have. Now, the pen is like the euphemism for any product, right? By doing that, I can get a good sense of what you're about. And then when I'm done asking my questions, and I know what I need to know, I'll say, well, based on what you said to me, this pen is a perfect fit. Let me tell you why. And now I'm actually matching my pen to what you need. And I tailor my presentation to fill that need. And it's much more elegant. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. All right. So let's break it down. How it works. We totally don't want you to burn out creating a lot of offers from scratch. Not at all. Let's approach like that. First, create a structure for a customized proposal, and then just update for each couple some specific, like the empty spots, as they can see the personal touch, what you can update. Of course, put their names, their picture, and craft one paragraph what you learned about them as a couple, what they love, how their wedding day can look like, and also if they already chosen the venue, you can put the picture of the venue, of the castle, of the chateau, or the villa. And basically your main goal here, again, not to customize your real offer. Maybe you actually have only one and you send it out to them, but to shape it as it look more personal and connect what you do with what they want. And it will also help you to explain, if you're a photographer, how many hours works the best for them. Because normally in your packages, you just mentioned 5 hours, 10 hours, but I mean, it's not their second marriage. They don't know how many hours they need. So basically you say, from what I learned, from what I heard about your wedding date, about your couple, it makes sense to make it 10 hours, for example. And also you can build on another, or for example, from your amazing story that I heard and the family and the guests who will attend, I would suggest that you can add on video or like the reel, because I know that some photographers start offering the video services as well. So you basically, the idea, just make it personal enough to sell your services. Let me know if you're already doing that, or if you haven't yet and doesn't make sense, and if it's worth trying to, let's say, craft a little bit more personalized approach. Can you just we're not gonna move on. Can you just tell me?
Not who is there? Yeah, I already do this, but still, it's still getting ghosting.
Yeah,
Mine-
this is, yeah, that can still happen, but of course it is a multiple efforts. But most important, again, do this if you haven't yet. Worth to try. Okay.
Yeah, and we are moving on to the final tool, the creative follow-ups. So again, let me know, just try and bear with us for a little bit longer. So just try and drop in a chat if you following up your couples. So whenever you just been ghosted, yes, I can see the first answer, yes. So if you just been ghosted, do you follow up? Do you actually send like any messages to them, like emails or DMs, like, hello, are you there? No, are you doing this? Yeah, two times follow up. Okay, yeah, I can see some answers. Some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you doing this 2 times, 3 times. Okay. Yeah, so do not ever be shy to follow up. It's very important. You can be either shy or successful. So basically, yes, follow up them, like follow them up all the time, because they are just super busy with all the wedding preparations. They're just super stressful, and they just keep trying to like navigate the 1,000 things at one time in 1 minute. So always follow them up, but never do it with a question like, so have you decided? Hello, moving this up to your inbox so you can see my message. No. Or just with a message that you're getting like so many response, like so many inquiries that you're super busy. No, nobody will fall for it. So they will never believe that. You already showed, like, we already discussed it with you in the FOMO and Halo section, that you're already showing that you're super busy in your feed and in your stories. And of course, if they, like 99%, if they send an inquiry to you, they're following you already on Instagram, because they just need, because like they will follow every like prospective vendor. So instead, we will require to, like, we will offer, or like, we will insist to send a creative follow-up. It could be a mood board, and they do not need to be personalized. Again, remember about the Barnum's effect. So you can actually create 3 or 4 saved Pinterest boards that will work for all type of clients. This is super, I mean, this is normal, like all of that, like so many of vendors actually doing this. And tell them that you got inspired by the venue, or again, their style, or maybe like the choices of the attires, the choices of the gown of the bride. You can share even like today's trend that will perfectly fit their wedding mood. We just wrote this interview, and we shared some wedding trends, for example, the drone shows instead of the fireworks. And you can actually like share this, and you can tell, okay, I can see like you're super responsible, super conscious about all the sustainability. And I know that as a wedding planner, I would definitely offer the drone shows instead of firework. And it would work. It will bring, so you actually sharing some idea, you actually sharing some inspiration with them. You can bring up your recent project and the cool idea like your clients had. For example, okay, I just had this recent clients, and for the ceremony, they done this and this. Maybe they walked the aisle together instead of do it separately. And you can do the same, because I can see how progressive and modern you are. And after that, after some inspiration, after some offer, after give first approach, you can actually mention that your days are filling up quickly, and you are gonna travel around their wedding date. So you would love to know the answer before Friday, so you can arrange your logistics, but it is not gonna be like so invasive. Does it make sense? So again, you are so inspired and you would love to try and make it, and you will just need to be passionate about the wedding. Remember about this luxury hotel approach. So yeah, because like this is like their once in a lifetime experience, and it should be as it is from the beginning. Yeah. So, and as an example, again, we have so many examples from our students. So this is Lana, and she's a wedding planner. She's the owner of a Golden Line Planner Agency, and mood boards worked wonders for her. So she loves European destination weddings, like so many of us. And she actually, so whenever she got requests from the couples who wanted to organize weddings somewhere in Europe, like here, for example, in Montenegro or Cyprus, whenever she got this request, she sent them immediately either the venue ideas, for example, if they just knew the destination or they just knew the vibe they're going to after. So she just created a list of the 4 or 5 venues that fit their budget and just shared with them, like, okay, guys, I can see like that from everything you told me, you are more like the castle couple. So here are like the best castles I found for you, like in Greece, for example. Or if they already had the venue, she actually created a simple mood board with variations of what she can create there, just in this particular chateau or in this particular hotel or in this particular villa. And voila, it worked. And yeah, so I can see some thank yous. You're more than welcome. And we are in our final part of our live session today. So from thoughts to action. So if you had just one insight, one tool that you're going to implement, please do it right away. Whenever you have an inquiry, today, tomorrow, just do and try one of these tools and it will work for sure. And just be a doer. Like Margot Robbie mentioned, be a doer, try everything. But if you are ready to step like ahead and actually connect with your couples and to know how to represent yourself, how to find these couples, how to move to the upscale market, how to move to the destination market, please join us. And we're going to be super thankful for you as a students. We're going to welcome you with open arms because we want to elevate the wedding industry and we want to work with the talented professionals and we want to help you and we want to teach you how to sell yourself. Because as a planner myself, I always telling the story, I used to be the devil's advocate. I used to sell the services of the people I loved, like my favorite wedding photographers, my favorite makeup artists, to the clients, because I knew that my favorite vendors, they didn't know how to promote themselves. And this is why, and this is how like we actually work today. All of our team, we are actually dedicated our work to helping you to represent yourself and to elevate your business and to make it as your profitable business. So again, use this QR code. It will actually, forward you to our website. Just click the button and apply the promo code GHOSTING. Super easy. It's like 1 to 3 steps. And and you will get this $10.99 offer. It's going to be valid for the next 24 hours. So yes. Oh, I already booked your course and can't wait to start. Yay, Sophia. Yeah. And once again, next week, we're going to have this exclusive session. And I'm so excited about that because we used to work with Anastasia and she actually created some amazing editorials for us in Lake Como. And I just know how she's just such an amazing professional and she's gonna tell how she started and she's gonna give some tips because she knows Lake Como like on the palm of her hand, and she's gonna tell everything what's going on there today and how the couples actually are finding her today, how she replies to them, how she actually book all these amazing projects, and she's gonna share some tips how to start working with top planners. This session, it's gonna be live and it's gonna be recorded, of course. So two birds with one stone.
And and we will collect the questions of those who won't be able to attend. We are talking about students. And of course, we can answer questions and then we will record it and share with everyone. So yeah, let me wrap it up.
Yes,
Again,
it's gonna be
you can say-
beneficial for planners. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just answering the question. It's gonna be beneficial for planners because yes, she's gonna tell the story of like share some tips of how to start working on Lycoma, and the second part is gonna be about how to work with a planner. Yeah.
and how to attract couples from worldwide. Yeah, so you know that there are a lot of thousands of couples now surfing on the internet looking for the right vendors for their upcoming weddings, and there are a lot of talents to choose from. And we really encourage you to activate marketing now to land them. And the best decision to activate it with us, because you will have a very secure, very comfortable team who will support you, and also we will build an amazing community with whom you can discuss it. And we already started answering your questions, so this is Q&A, something that we will wrap it up, and you're welcome actually to answer to ask all the questions about your promotion, about ghosting. And I saw there are some comments about pre-COVID and post-COVID. It is true, at the same time, after COVID, the wedding industry was thriving, and it actually was on the peak couple recent years after COVID, and it made way more money than previously did the entire industry. And there are still a lot of luxury weddings happening. And if you think about luxury events and projects, you don't need a lot of them. Basically, if you book, I don't know, 15 per year, but it will be really big budget, sometimes even less, like 5 or 10, it's enough. So we are not talking about quantity, we are talking about quality. And of course, we are not talking about, hustling around and dealing with ghosting with any inquiries. We understand that some inquiries are just like random interest or people just checking the pricing. Of course not, but the catch. Who is the catch for you? And of course, mostly focus your anti-ghosting efforts on those couples who looks real and who looks like a good fit for you. This is to start with. Yeah, so guys, again, you're welcome to drop any question in the chat, or if you're brave enough, and we had some people last week who just turned on the camera, turned on their mic, and just asked us whatever you want, and we can give you some advice, a piece of advice. All right, so let's wrap it up. And April 1st, Dora actually put it in the chat that April 1st, Monday, we start the course, and April 5th, it will be Friday. We are meeting for this networking session and the Lycoma wedding planner session. It will be one session, we will just cover 2 topics. Yes, examples of the mood board idea, that's true. And we actually put it in a toolkit of the lesson regarding ghosting.
Yeah, we're gonna have examples for basically everything. Like, so whenever, like, whatever we actually said, like telling you whatever tool we're sharing with you, we always have an example, like how to use it. So this is like the beauty of of the course, because like we have so much experience and we had so many clients, we have so many vendors we used to work with even before. And yeah, today we've been like consulting so many vendors privately. So yeah, we have examples because we're basically have all our hands on deck and we're working every day, and we have all of these examples to share.
Do you
Yes.
offer Afterpay? Yes, we do. There is an option, so you can reach out to our team and they can help you with that. Yeah, and there is again, actually, Alex crafted some questions from the chat. What if I know what my couples need, but they just don't have the money to afford my service, or they just simply find somebody cheaper? This is the hardest topic. Let's be honest. This is not your client that you want to attract, and it doesn't make sense to spend your efforts to, to deal with it. I mean, to communicate. Of course, let's focus on those who can afford you. It's hard task. It's not an easy task, but this is something what we focus on, and how we can apply all the marketing efforts to drive the demand from the right couples.
Yeah, is this marketing course different than your Aerial Vibes package? Yeah, it's completely different. So whenever we talk about the packages in our community, it's us publishing your story. It's a features. So it's gonna give you the personal page and a directory of the vendors. It's gonna give you publications of your like interviews with you or publications of your weddings. The marketing course is completely different product. This is something we just crafted, and we actually have been doing this. It's gonna be our third time, but we've been like silenced for a couple of years. We decided to craft this idea like and work on it for like the worldwide market. So it's a completely new product, and this is all about your marketing strategy. So we would, if you just still deciding, we would definitely recommend you to start with a course, because with a course you will know how to actually work with the publications. Because let's be honest, even if you will be like, I'm always saying this, but if you will, even if you will publish like in Vogue, that basically means nothing. It just the logo that you can use on your website, on your Instagram. So, but as a marketing expert, you can navigate this exposure. You can actually craft your story, how to tell the people that you've been recognized by Vogue. So we will definitely recommend to start with a course.
And you know what? I'm just checking VetVibe stories, and our amazing team already posted some students who already joined the course, so you can check it out. It looks so amazing. Yeah.
And I'm checking out that people are joined us. You cannot see it, but I had just got some emails of
All right, cool. So we really try to build the community of the soul thinking people, same thinking people.
Yep.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today. And I hope with some of you we will meet soon, because we will have several live sessions and where we will talk about your progress, and we will give you feedback and chat how we can together help you grow.
Yep.
Okay.
Feel free to send any questions via email if you didn't get a chance to ask us.
Yeah, like and watch those who haven't watched the webinar about 10 promotion mistakes. Trust me, you will love it. There are tons of insights that you can apply right away, and it's totally free.
Yep.
It's on YouTube. If you fail to find it, just reach out to our team, they will guide you. It's really super useful, and something that's different from any other content you saw. Thank you so much, guys. And if you want to give us some kind of feedback, what topic you want to talk next, don't hold yourself. Shoot an email, DM. We read all the praise. Like you couples, we never got offended with some praise and kind words. And if we will be really excited, we will go live and share some other value. All right. Hey, Barry. See you soon. All right, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day or night or wherever you are. And yeah, see you soon. I'm trying to take the picture. I'm Kenaf, by the way. This is me.
I'm Kenaf.
Kenaf, we are Kenaf. No, we are doing our best. All right. Bye. Thank you for turning on cameras. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.